I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him better. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the... This will be taken to the... No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Murray sets to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check.
This is Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Carson. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18 Gators. Mike, number 53, Mike, 53. Now watch one. He's coming, double up. 2.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Mike. Get that quarterback. Clear. Snap.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, echo. Go. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Gordon. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Gordon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now throwing on first down and completing it. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 70 ending. Wait a minute. Pass. Here we go.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Let's go, D. Let's go. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Grab it. Let it go. 55.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
It's our time.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Set hut, you go to base. Check 55 to right. I'm going to run you off.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's Carson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
36.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Where's 52?
Operating from the gun, Gordon. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target there was Jason Kroom, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Check that. We're going to make Alpha. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From the gun, Gordon. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready up. 53. Check 53. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Go.
Back to throw. Gordon. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Yo, faster. Shift. Watch the shift. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jamal Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gordon, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon got a man. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
On first down, Gordon. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jamal Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Mike, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 80 weapon. Hey, foxtrot. Sit up. Get it.
Off play action. Gordon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Under 10, 10. Switch. Hit it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Kill. Turn up.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 11. His throw incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Gordon. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready, ready. 94. Get it.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down. He goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Second and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run it with Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
53. Ready to go. Let's go.
On first and 10, Gordon looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful what the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Back to throw. Gordon. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And it's third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Duke Dawson picks it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Let's go now. 8 read. Number 53. Mike 53.
Off the bootleg. Gordon. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Stay with your man.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here comes the me. Hey, check.
Now Murray off play action. And this is Shepard on the catch. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's go, fella.
Complete to Sterling Shepard. A gain of 12. 1st down, Giants.
Murray now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got his man. It's Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. That's complete left side to Shepard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,